Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I've got kind of an interesting game. It's called Tobias and the Dark Sceptres. I'm going to see if I can maybe skip past this stuff. I can, actually. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go through much of the story. I want to just show off some gameplay today. So yeah, we're going to jump right into the gameplay. This is a game by Adam Butcher. It is available totally for free online. You can just download it. And I will, of course, link in the description to where you can download it. And kind of the interesting thing about this game is that it has been worked on for 13 years, which maybe sounds a little crazy given, you know, what it looks like. But, you know, don't judge it on the looks. You know, there's a story behind all of it, and there's actually a good video that the developer put together about why things took 13 years. And why the developer never gave up on it. And basically, you know, what it comes down to is this is a game that the developer started when he was, I believe, 13. And, you know, just like never gave up on it. And I think that's kind of noteworthy and really worth kind of mentioning, worth taking a look at what happens here. I haven't played too far into the game, but according to the developer, the game gets better as you move on because later levels were made as he got older, got better at making games, things like that. So, you know, we do have that to look forward to, I guess. But you know what's here is not bad at all. I think it's all pretty good and pretty interesting. It's certainly different. And like I said, I would definitely recommend not only downloading the game for yourself and checking it out, because it's absolutely free. There's really no harm in taking a look for yourself. But I would also really recommend checking out the video that I linked to that the developer put together. That's kind of, you know, kind of a retrospective about sort of like basically about like the indie game industry and how it's changed and kind of what's gone on in the 13 years that it took to make the game. And I think that's pretty cool to see as well because you know, people may not know that like when the game was started working on 13 years ago, that was kind of like when games like this first started really happening. You know, like now we think of indie games as being something that is maybe sometimes almost oversaturated in the market. Like there are just indie games everywhere, and you know you can't go like a day on Steam now without seeing a million indie games released. But you know, this was started in a time when that wasn't true, and you know it was maybe like kind of going against the grain, you could say, to you know, like release an indie game because that was, you know, that was a bit unheard of, I guess you could say, for the time frame. But, you know, I guess that's like enough probably about the background of this. And again, like I said, you can definitely get a much better description if you check out the video, and you can kind of see what the developer is going for. And basically, like, the idea behind it is that this is, in the developer's own words, this is Adam's perfect game. And I think that's a cool idea, you know, because a lot of kids, you know, I think have like this idea of the game that they would like more than any other. And, you know, Adam took it upon himself to make that a reality. And I think that's great. As far as like the game goes, I think, you know, the gameplay is pretty good. I think the art is pretty good. At least it's unique. You know, it's not like the best looking art ever, but it doesn't have to be. I think, you know, what's here, I think it looks pretty nice. It's got kind of its own art style, I guess is what I would say. And you know, I'm not really sure. Like I said, I haven't played very far. This is actually about as far as I had played in my kind of personal playtime with it. So I'm kind of excited to see what happens here. I think if we do this... Oh, cool. So this is a pretty neat puzzle, actually. So this is kind of like There's a game on the PlayStation Network called The Unfinished Swan, and you have to do a lot of this kind of stuff. That's kind of what this reminds me of. So we're actually revealing our platforms through this and trying not to die. It's pretty cool, actually. I like this. Alright, and actually, this is a game that I could actually potentially see myself, like, maybe let's playing the whole thing. Because what I've played so far, like, you know, it's not like... I don't think it's a game that's going to change games. I think that's for sure. But not every game can do that, and certainly not every game has to do that. What I think, kind of like the reason that I feel this is noteworthy and is worth... Oh, that's really unique too. I like that. And the reason that I think it's worth covering is just because of, you know, kind of the story of perseverance behind this. Like, I don't know that I would have the will to work on one thing for so long. So, you know, that's kind of where I am at with this one and why I decided to cover it. You know, and I hope that you see that as well. I hope that... Whoa. Cut off his head. You know, I hope you kind of see, like, kind of what I'm saying from my perspective there. Okay, I'm not really sure. Oh, you know what? I think we probably need this to cross this. Yep. I was totally right. There we go. From a control perspective, it's pretty simple. Oh, I like this a lot. Wow. Oh my goodness. You know, I think, like, a lot can be said about the game's simplicity. Like, yeah, it looks simple, but at the same time, like, no one's ever said that simple is a bad thing. Oh, I like this a lot, too. Like, even though it looks really simple, I really like what's going on here. And I'm actually glad that I didn't, like, play more of this beforehand. I'm glad that I kind of... Oh, wow. I'm glad that I kind of left this for... Oh, Lord. Okay. Didn't get hit there, that's fine. Do I have to, like, trick it into hitting its own thing? Nope. Whoa. Those are some giant boulders. Also, I think the music is pretty good as well. I'm not sure... I want to say that this was, like, 100% all done by Adam, which is pretty impressive. Like, in any case, like, I don't care what the generally, like, perceived quality, because I know, like, a lot of people are going to say, oh, it looks like a Flash game, you know, it doesn't look that complicated. Like, it doesn't matter. It takes a lot of work. And I feel like that's true of any game. Like, every game takes work. And, personally, you know, I don't think there's anything really bad about this. You know, I think, like, things are animated really nicely. Like, I love the kind of creature that we've got going on here. I think he looks great. It's just like, you know, he's got, like, a lot of, like, really nice animations to it. A lot of movement going on, things like that. You know, I don't know about Tobias. Tobias is a little more simple looking than everything else, but it kind of maybe speaks to the adventure in that way. Like, Tobias seems like kind of a simple guy stuck in this crazy adventure and kind of like this really complex world full of monsters and things like that. So I think it kind of fits with the narrative a bit. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's one way you could see it, I suppose. Alright. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, I know at least all the coding, all of the art, or yeah, and all the art. I don't know about the music though, but I think the whole thing was basically Adam, which is definitely impressive. I don't know how much we'll show off here. Maybe I'll play for a couple more minutes, but I think as far as like my thoughts go, I think that pretty much covers all my thoughts. I think this is absolutely a perfectly fine game. Yeah, it is just the beginning, apparently. We're gonna return to Castle Sopwell. Let's do it. And by fine, I mean like it's good. I think it's good. I think it's worth playing. At least in my opinion, I'm having a good time with it. And I think that most people probably will as well. Especially because you know, you can't really argue with the price. Like it's absolutely free. I don't know if there's like a donation thing set up or not. If not, seriously, like I appreciate you just making the game free. If you see this, I'm hoping that I can get in touch with the dev. I should be able to and show them that I appreciate the game. Yeah, because I think it would absolutely be worth paying some money for. It seems like it's pretty good. I could see paying a couple bucks for this. But as it is, like, it's totally free and you get this kind of fun adventure. I think it's supposed to be pretty long. Whoa. The heck is going on here? Oh no. They remind me of like Paper Mario. Because they do the cool little like Paper Mario spin effect, things like that. Look, like anytime I see something that looks like that, I think of Paper Mario. Oh, is that it? Do I just leave now? I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm not really sure what happened there, so this may be the best time to call it quits here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do, but that's alright. Hopefully I can figure it out. But yeah, I think this will be where I call it quits. As I said, of course, it will be available for free. I'll have a link in the description so you can pick it up, things like that. And yeah, I think that'll kind of finish off my thoughts on the game. As always, feel free to comment if you've got thoughts on your own, or if there's anything else you want to comment on, any particular cool games you find that you want me to take a look at, let me know, and I will certainly look into it. Other than that, yeah, if you want to see more from me every single day. Oh, hey there. What the heck was that? Yeah, if you want to see more from me every single day, then feel free to subscribe to the channel, where you can find more videos from me. And lastly, if you liked my look at Tobias and the Dark Sceptres, then please do consider clicking the like button. But with that, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.